So yes, the holy grail of vanilla Dawn of War is Dark Crusade. This is the one people hold up as being the best, where they got everything right. It was glorious. It was the best. I would argue that the multiplayer balance was never truly fixed on Dark Crusade. There was a lot of broken and balked stuff, and that Soulstorm with patch is more balanced than this. But again, some people hate the flying units that they added, so it's like, whatever. The other issue with Soulstorm is the fact that the campaign is complete nonsense. Absolute nonsense. There is nothing of any value to be gained from playing the campaign of Soulstorm. It's all just silly space magic time. Like, good grief, it's bad. Unless, of course, you want to watch a Sisters of Battle army set themselves on fire. Yeah, it's very silly stuff in there. But let us get to the campaign. I'll go with normal.
The planet Cronus. Beset on all sides by the tides of war, this once quiet colony became a savage battlefield. 7 armies clashed on this one world, each refusing to back
Wait, they
down.
got Stern to do the voiceover, the narration for this.
It was in the right. From beneath the sands of Cronus' central desert came the Necrons, ancient machines bent on eradicating all life. But another evil already had its eyes on the planet. From the depths of the warp, the demonic forces of chaos arrived to enforce their claim. To oppose these fearsome powers, the planet's rulers in the Tau Empire sent their elite soldiers and sophisticated battlesuits into the fray. From the mighty Imperium of Man came the Imperial Guard, there to secure Cronus for the glory of the God Emperor. Like a green tide, the Orc horde descended on Cronus, caring little for others' claims and sowing destruction in its wake.
A lot of people were happy with the addition of Tau and
Ancient
Necrons.
enemies of the Necrons emerged from their webway to pursue their own agenda on Cronus. And last came the Space Marines, finest and most uncompromising of the Imperium soldiers. Seeing a world beset by aliens and heretics, they undertook a great purge. A dark crusade had begun. It could only end with the total victory of one of these factions, and the total defeat of all others.
Okay, so, as you can see, you are Brother Captain Davian Thule, commanding the 3 Bloodraven companies sent to Cronus. Dark secrets and holy relics lurk in this alien-infested planet, and you must protect them. Cronus seethes with enemies, and Space Marines purge it clean. None can match your brothers in battle or break their indomitable will. The canon of this is Bloodravens turned up, found loads of relics relating to them that prove they're a bunch of heresy-filled bad people, and so it was like, ah, welcome back. The wonders of being on-call, Sin. You're constantly called upon. But yes. So, as an update, unfortunately I was on a terrible mission from the Disorder campaign. Finished the mission finally. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Beer. Do it. Do it. When you get back, Sin, let me know which race you want me to go through this campaign on. Let's, yes, Eliphas the Inheritor. Voiced by Gabriel Angelos' voice actor in this. Yep. Oh, no, Steve Bloom took over in Dawn of War 2. You never played Tau. Wow, okay. Facility. Well, I mean, Ulthway is black and white, so red accents, yeah. Yeah. I don't know how Relic managed to convince Games Workshop to allow, like, the Imperial Guard generals to be going around with frickin' Wolverine claws. Just. One, I will not do. I will not do this campaign as Necrons. They are awful for it. Because you have to keep rebuilding your base, and the problem with Necrons is so slow to start. It's awful. So, here we have the explanation for the Disorder campaign, because it starts here. He's just lying to all of the orcs here about what happened. Amandavian Thule, later the Dreadnought. And then we have Tau. Oh, just... I mean, I suppose making them completely stacked does get around the fact that they're supposed to be just normal human beings, but yeah, it's, I would have thought they'd go with the ranged commanders, which is what they do with, they did with Tau, right? The commander for Tau is terrible in melee, but he's got really powerful range. But, yeah, I suppose there is homeworld vibes. Yeah, I suppose simple geometry, which does kind of fit the homeworld situation, yeah. The tech also kind of fits. Rail guns and basic plasma weaponry kind of stuff, so... But yeah, come on, Sin, which of these 7 races do you believe I should play for as? Would they go with a commissar? Well, no, it's more a case of you want to do you're all in on Imperial Guard, eh? You can't help but see it, can you? So let's see. Lucas Alexander, newly declared planetary governor, militant, and commander of the 1st Cronus Regiment, the Liberators. Recruited from across the Imperium of Man, your masked guardsmen and mighty armored columns are ready to strike. Cronus has languished under alien domination for too long. He will reclaim it for the immortal God Emperor.
The Imperial Guard arrived on Cronus in pursuit of the Eldar Farseer Taldir. General Lucas Alexander found more than his prey there, however. He found his destiny. General Alexander claimed the abandoned city of Ironworks Bay as a base of operations and found there the massive Hellstorm cannon of an Imperator war titan. Tech priests had brought this fearsome relic to Cronus millennia ago, soon after it was cut from a heretical war machine during the Horus Heresy. When the general reported his discovery, the Imperial Guard's High Command issued him new orders. He would secure the Titan's gun, along with any other relics of the Tech Priests, and would then return Cronus to the Imperium of Man, ordering him to drive out the aliens and heretics besetting this world. Segmentum Command named Alexander Governor Militant and created the 1st Cronus Regiment from his ground forces. The new governor quickly renamed the city itself Victory Bay, making it his new planetary capital, while his men adopted the sobriquet of Liberators for their regiment. When the Blood Raven Space Marines began the purge of Cronus, the Governor Militant refused to retreat. His orders were clear. Regardless of the demands of the Space Marines, the Guard would fight the Blood Ravens along with all the other invaders.
Okay, let's have a look-see here.
Welcome to the single-player campaign for Dawn of War, Dark Crusade. These tutorial windows will guide you through the first 2 turns of play and introduce key features of this all-new campaign mode. Your goal is to conquer the planet Cronus. This world's inhabited continent is divided into 25 different provinces. Your conquest of the planet will happen 1 province at a time. The campaign map is your major interface for directing your troops' strategic moves. Individual battles are fought on the smaller-scaled battle map.
Okay, so let's just take a moment here. You've got all this voice talent you've brought in, right, to voice all these different characters. And yet, you decide you're going to find the most generic voice in the office to do your tutorial. Okay.
This province is your stronghold.
That's
your
obvious.
home province. It is from here that you are launching your conquest of Cronus. If your stronghold is ever conquered, you will be pushed from Cronus and lose the campaign. Since this is the first turn, this is the only province you currently control. The enemy factions each have their own strongholds. The figure of your commander indicates the current position.
You know what?
Of your
I think
army.
I can remember all of this. We'll just dismiss all that. So, yeah, so I can reinforce any province with like units that are just there. I'm not under any threat of being invaded because it requires one of these commanders be next to the province. Recon, army. Fury? Oh, to launch 2 attacks per turn. Yes, that's probably pretty strong. So yes, taking that seems like a pretty... Spaceport... Pardon? Allows you to attack any province. Okay. So attack twice and attack any province. So between those 2, I would be able to knock out 2 factions a turn? Question mark? Right. I believe under the reinforce, there should be options for buildings? Question mark? No? Unless that's a later unlock. Good grief. I know we were all excited about big campaign maps before Dark Crusade, but I've got to say now it seems a bit less, you know, engaging. Yeah, taking here, I'm gonna have to fight Necrons and Tau, but like that seems like it'd be worth it as long as I can take these 2. Fighting the Necrons is a pain in the arse, though. The Necron stronghold mission is about delivering a bomb to the heart of their stronghold and blowing it up and escaping. It's annoying, but we'll live. Enemy has a single base. Thank God. That's the important bit. Because later on they'll just have 3 separate AIs on the map and it's not fun. But at least it looks like the distance between...
A challenge worthy of my skill.
Oh God, I almost kind of remember this.
That way lies victory.
This is a big map for a skirmish.
It will only take me.
Reporting for duty, sir.
Yeah. Guardsmen are still very cheap.
It will only take me a moment.
Standing ready. Reporting for
Do we
duty,
want to try
sir.
and rush the enemy base?
Sir, yes, sir.
Well, if we're fighting Necrons,
Take the
the simple
objective.
answer is yes. So if we can find where they are, that would be
Standing ready.
fantastic.
That way lies victory. Objective secured. What now? Reporting for duty, sir.
I would expect them to
That
be
way
over
lies
here.
victory.
I
Sir,
hold
yes,
the
sir.
secrets of the machine.
Take the objective.
It will only
I will
take
also
me
say this
a
runs
moment.
much better
It will
than...
only take me a
Sir,
moment.
yes, sir. Take the objective.
runs much better than the previous ones. The camera movement is much more fluid. Let's see. Those. Do we have any sign of the Necrons? Must be here somewhere.
It will only take me
The what?
a
Beep,
moment.
beep, beep, beep. Oh, they're going to take a while to capture that.
I hold the secrets of the machine.
The obvious answer
only
at
take
this
me a
point would
moment.
be build power.
A challenge
Oh,
worthy of
hello.
my skill.
There they are.
Is his will needed?
And there is the base, okay.
Glory for the Emperor. Sir, yes,
What
sir.
is going to be the easiest way for me to break
Objective secured.
Necron base?
What now? Where is his
Wait, they don't even start with the Lord up?
Objective
Pardon?
secured. What now?
Okay, let's
It will
not
only
question
take
that.
me a moment.
So I do have an unfair advantage. I'll take it.
It will only take me a moment. Of course.
Sir,
A
yes, sir.
challenge worthy of my skill.
Executing your orders, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Take the objective. Objective secured. Yes, sir. What now?
Way too much resource to work with here.
It will only take me a moment. It will only take me a moment.
That's way too much.
A challenge worthy of my skill.
Where is his will needed?
Oh, they've got him up now.
I stand ready to serve the Emperor.
No.
I stand ready to serve the Emperor. We're under fire.
Let's see.
Sir, yes, sir.
It will only
I
take
think
me
if I can just
a
tech up quickly to vehicles, I can rush across, slap them briskly across the face, and be done with this mission.
Sir, yes, sir.
Really wish I could zoom out a bit
Sir,
further.
yes, sir. Objective secured.
Probably my main gripe at the moment.
Take the objective.
It will only take me a moment.
Feels bad.
We're under
It will
fire.
only take me a moment.
Hurry up, flayed ones, and they are beginning death march.
I stand ready to
Right.
serve the Emperor. I stand ready to serve the Emperor. Sir, yes, sir. Objective secured. What now? Reporting for duty, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Executing your orders, sir. Take the
Also, this map
objective.
does kind of favour the Necrons from the perspective
Sir,
they're
yes, sir.
actually going to get plenty of room to build up.
Sir,
And just
yes,
flat
sir.
out rushing them is a bit awkward.
It will only take me a moment. A challenge worthy of my skill.
Need to get
It
tactical
will only
up.
take me a moment.
Objective secured. What now?
A challenge worthy of my
We're
skill.
under fire. Where is his will?
Oh, wait.
Overrun. Objective secured. Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Where is his will needed? Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes,
Has he already got phylacteries? God damn.
What now?
Where is his will needed? Tremble before my wrath!
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
That is literally problematic.
Executing your orders, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Where is his will needed? I stand ready to
Sir,
serve the
yes,
Emperor.
sir. Sir, yes, sir.
I appreciate you're all very
sir,
eager.
yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Where is his will needed? Tremble before my
Sir,
wrath!
yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Where is his will needed?
You know, sing a theme.
Where is his will needed?
Sir, yes, sir. New code, sir. New code, sir. I shall see to it personally. We're under fire! Sir. New code, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir. New code, sir. New code, sir.
Tactica.
That was a close one.
Will only take me a moment.
Reporting for duty. Code, sir.
Oh, and he's just phased. Okay.
Where is his will needed?
New code, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Pull back, damn it! New code, sir. New code, sir. New code, sir. New code, sir. Reporting for duty, sir. Yes, sir. New code, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir.
Where is his will
Okay.
needed?
New code, sir. Sir, yes, sir. New code, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir. New code, sir.
In you get.
Where is his will needed?
New code, sir.
Where is his will needed? It
New
is
code,
a
sir.
we ride into battle.
New code, sir.
Did they just fall back?
Where is his will needed?
We're on foot
Okay.
from here on. New code, sir. Left! Left! New code, sir. Left! Right! Left!
Where is his will needed?
Yes, they just phased back to base. Okay.
Sir, yes, sir. Take the objective. Take the objective.
Will only take
Let's-
me a moment. Will only take me a moment. A challenge worthy of my skill.
Where is his will needed?
Okay, we got the boys now.
Will only take me a moment. A challenge worthy of my
code, sir.
skill.
See, I get the feeling
Sir.
the issue is going to be
New code, sir.
Where is his
as
will
long
needed?
as I survive the early fight, which by virtue of the fact I can just get in my buildings and do massive amounts of damage,
Sir, yes, sir.
I'm safe.
Objective secured. What now? Sir, yes, sir.
However, the issue is being aggressive is problematic because my commander can't win a fight to save his life.
New code, sir.
Oh
New
god.
code, sir. I shall see to it.
And I don't have strong melee units with which to deal with things like wraiths.
New code, sir. Two arms. New code, sir.
Why are
New
you
code, sir.
being so
Serve the
passive?
Tremble before my wrath.
New code, sir. Two arms. New code, sir. New code, sir.
Where is his will needed?
New code, sir.
Where is his will needed? Where is his will
New code,
needed?
sir.
Forward, you dogs, to victory!
Okay.
New code, sir.
Critical mass is a
Where
thing.
is his will needed?
Necrons can't hurt you if they can't get up.
What now? Two arms. New code, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir.
Yes, yes. Mass grenade launchers. Yeah. Balanced as all things should
Two
be.
arms.
Okay.
Will only
Now I have
take
access to
me a
vehicles. Which we are going to spam.
Challenge
Then
worthy
if
of my skill.
struggling to
Will
make
only
headway,
take me a moment.
we will spam this.
Challenge worthy of my skill.
Right.
What would you have me do? New coat, sir. New coat, sir. 2 arms! What would you have me do? New coat, sir. What would you have me do? New coat, sir.
Okay.
New coat, sir. Sir, yes, sir. New coat, sir.
I have to agree that it's a glorified skirmish
What would you have me do?
situation.
Glory to the Empire! We're under fire!
Essentially, yes, that is my options for fighting this is mass pew pew.
Glory to the Emperor!
Right. I'm
Objective secured.
thinking we spam sentinels for this.
Will only take me a
Simply because the only thing that's really going to cause me issues is going to be
challenge worthy of my skill.
of the heavily armored variety.
New coat, sir.
Yes, like as powerful as this guy is, he can't do anything if he's on his
What would you have
arse.
me do?
And they've actually got a tomb spider up, but it's trapped behind their monolith.
What would
Okay,
you have me do?
fine by me.
New coat, sir. What would you have me do?
Oh, for God's sake.
Glory to the Emperor! I hear and I obey. New coat, sir.
Right. And if you guys could just run straight over here, that would be fantastic. I'm trying to remember if this was weird enough that they actually
Will only take me.
gave persistent...
Will only take me.
so anything you'd built up when you'd previously been on the map was still there? 'Cause I think that might actually be the case here, believe it or not. Oh, pariahs. Oh. Oh, I meant... that's actually very bad now. I forgot about you.
To the Emperor! I hear and I obey.
The green glow on my units is from the pariahs, and that's permanently decreasing the health of those
New coat,
units
sir.
until the pariahs are all dead. But pariahs are actually one of the most durable units in the Necron roster, which is problematic. The answer is shoot the monolith and kill it. If the monolith dies, right, we can faff about with all this Necron nonsense. But the truth of the matter is that only one structure in their entire army matters, and it's the
Will
monolith.
only take me a moment. A challenge worthy of my skill. Will only take me a moment.
Sir, yes, sir. Take the objective.
On the base, I might have to fight on this goddamn map again.
A challenge
Gonna throw down a bit of
worthy my
extra.
skill.
New coat, sir.
Everything. That.
What would you have me do?
I'm just not going to question the situation with those two spiders. It's just not worth thinking about. It's fine. It's fine.
Sir, yes, sir. Objective secure.
We do this the Imperial Guard way.
We must pray for forgiveness. Forward, you dogs, to victory! I feel the Emperor's blessing return!
So I thought I had
New
a
coat,
knock the
sir.
door.
2 arms!
I get the feeling I'm going to be doing this a lot.
We're under fire! What would you have me do?
Please. If If we destroyed that, we actually release that. So I'm not interested in doing anything about that.
Where is his objective secured? What now? They cannot withstand us.
Indeed, they can't. Mostly because they parked their monolith illegally, and yes, it had to be removed.
Forward, you dogs, to victory!
Oh. Oh no. Oh,
Where is his will
you
needed?
son of a...
Tremble before my wrath! Attack! New code, sir.
Well, I have more sentinels, so...
Standing by. Standing by. Following
Right. Dead?
Following orders.
Dead? Question mark? Yes, okay, right. Yes, it is. Okay, so I can pick one of these. Well, I don't see much point in getting ranged weapons for a melee unit. I am... Considering I'm going to be dealing with Tau, I'm kind of inclined towards getting that. Increase morale of all guardsmen squads and overall requisition rate. So wait, that's just a straight up eco bonus? No, okay, so all of these bonuses can be stacked, right? You can get all of this stuff, right? You're not changing the unit, so by putting a Stormbolter on it, you're just increasing its range damage. In this case, adding an extra barrel to his gun. Add squad and vehicle cap allows Caskin bodyguard in command squad. What? So it allows me to add Kassakin sergeants to the squad? Is that a plus or is that a alternative? Question mark. I'm kind of inclined to go with the victory sash because it's making all my guardsmen not constantly lose morale, and it means I have more cash, which, you know, if I'm doing lots of skirmish battles. Oh, also, it's all of these cosmetics apply, so, you know, whatever I get. Oh god, he just gets some gold, more gold on his gauntlets. Okay. Yeah, adds an extra barrel. He gets shiny on his face. Pauldrons. Yeah. Boots, new boots. So I can requisition my commander some new shoes. So right now I think I go with the victory sash and then probably get the governor's raiment just out of curiosity. Oh, also you can actually see the stats for all this, so you can see. So that's a 20% increase to his melee. The problem with that logic, though, is that he is one member of a 3 to 5 man unit. So upgrading him doesn't increase the squad's power by much. So what's the range damage increase? So it doubles his range. Apparently adding an extra barrel doubles range firepower. So, you know, it's... so, you know, it's something. Also, one second. So targeting optics does almost as much, like, does a fair portion of increased damage and allows them to become a detector, which admittedly you can just get the like psychers for that, so that's less useful than you think. So yeah, victory sash, more cash, better morale. Haha, victory, yeah. So now I can reinforce this region. So I can stick hellhounds here. Or start with extra builders. which is the cheapest one and probably the most valuable. So we'll accept that, and we'll do that in our home region as well. It just makes sense having builders available, because then you can build an army to defend. And with that,